Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu and welcome to today's class. I hope you're all well, inshallah. We're going to start with going through the etiquettes for the classroom. Please make sure that you are logged in with your correct ID. Also, please make sure that your video icons have a red line across it to indicate that your videos are off. Also, please make sure that you listen to the teacher throughout the whole class. Don't put your hands up unless you're asked to do so, you will not be asked to do so. So please keep your hands, don't put your hands up. Also, listen to how other students read and the feedback that they're getting from the teacher. At the end of the class, make sure you note down your homework. Make sure you stay till the end of till the end dua has been read. Please don't leave before that. And if you have any questions or queries, you can contact us on this email address at the bottom that's over here, okay? So we'll start by reading our prayer from the Holy Quran. Can I please ask in charge discipline to choose a student?
A1120 has the mic.
Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum. A1120. Okay.
Assalamu
Walaikum assalam. Is that A1120?
alaikum. Walaikum assalam.
You're A1120, yes?
Hello?
Yes, assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm going to ask you to repeat after me, okay?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ربي زدني
رب زدني
علما
علما.
ربي زدني علما.
رب زدني علما.
Okay, well done. And the translation, please.
Oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge.
Well done. And this is from the Holy Quran, Surah Taha, verse 115. Okay. Jazakallah for your help. Okay. So in today's class, today will be a revision class, and the rules that we will be revising today are of narration, tanween, and also of sukoon. Okay, so you've learned both these rules before and you've practiced them before as well, but in today's class we'll be revising it again so that everybody is confident with the rules and they're able to read the examples that are presented to them confidently. Okay, so we'll start off with narration. So as I said, you have done this before, but today is a revision class for everybody, to help everybody get better and better at the rules that you've already learned, so that you are confident in your recitation. Okay, so today we'll be looking at tanween. So you've learned that there are three different types of tanween. There's fathaten, kasraten, and dhammaten. Now for fathaten, you know that when the stroke of fatha is written twice on top of the same letter, it is called fathaten. So two strokes of fatha, double stroke of fatha. In Arabic, it is called tanween, which means to produce a nasal sound in the pronunciation. So whenever you pronounce a fathaten, a kasraten, or dhammaten, you have to produce that nasal sound for about 2 seconds in your nose to get the correct pronunciation. Okay, so moving on to kasraten. When the stroke of kasra is written twice below the same letter, it is called kasraten. So two strokes of kasra is called kasraten. Now for dhammaten, when the stroke of dhamma is written twice on top of the same letter, it is called dhammaten. So two strokes of dhamma is dhammaten. Okay, so as an example, you can see in exercise 11.1, we see that over here, this is all the three letters are all same letters of alif. They have three different strokes. This one has fatha, this one has kasra, and this one has dhamma. And same over here, this is an alif with a fatha. So we know that a fatha should be pronounced for 1 second. So I would pronounce this as ah. Okay, now as soon as alif has a double stroke of fatha or two strokes of fatha on the same letter, which is alif, you pronounce this as un. Okay, so I'm holding that nasal sound that I produce at the end for 2 seconds in my nose. Okay, that is the correct way of pronouncing a letter with tanween on it. Okay, same over here, alif with a kasra. We know that we pronounce this for 1 second. E. Okay, now this alif has a kasra tan underneath it, double stroke of kasra. So again, the nasal sound will be produced at the end. In. Same thing over here. You have an alif with a dhamma, and this one has an alif with a dhamma tan on top of it. Okay, alif with a dhamma, oo. 1 second. Okay, now alif with a dhamma tan on top of it, un. Okay, so the important thing to note here is that nasal sound that you produce at the end. Okay, and that should be said for 2 seconds. You need to hold that for 2 seconds in your nose. Okay, so altogether, this, if I were to read all these 3 examples, it would be un, in, un. Okay, same thing over here. This is with the letter ba. So all these 3 letters are ba, but they have different strokes on them. This one has a dhamma then, bun, bin, bin, bun, bun. Okay, so that's how you produce that sound of nasal sound with the tanween on a letter. Okay, so we're going to get straight into revising, and we're going to go down to exercise 11.5, where you're able to practice all the 3 different tanween, fathaten, kasraten, and dhammaten. So can I please ask in charge discipline to choose a student?
Yes. A1172 has the mic.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. A1172. Assalamu alaikum. A1172, you have the mic. Okay, can we try another student, please? I think we're not able to get in touch with them.
A1175 has.
Assalamu alaikum, A1175. A1175, assalamu alaikum. Okay, let me see if we are able to unmute A1175. Okay, we're not able to. A1175, we're trying to unmute you, but we're not able to. Can you please try logging off and logging in again? Maybe that will help. Can we have another student, please?
Yes. A1170 has the mic.
Assalamu alaikum, A1170.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we're going to be practicing from exercise 11.5, and we're practicing which rule right now? Can you tell me?
I can't hear you.
Which rule are we learning about right now? Tanween, yes? Non-nation.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're learning about non-nation, which is the same thing as tanween. Okay, so we're going to start from here. Let's take it 1 letter at a time, and I want you to just follow my hand over here. Okay, so can you start from here, please?
Cool.
Okay, this is a kaf with a dhamma on top of it, and dhamma should only be pronounced for 1 second. So can you say that properly now?
Cool.
Perfect. Okay, just make sure you don't stretch it for longer than it's needed. This is a kaf with a dhamma, ku.
Cool.
Yes, next one, please.
2.
Perfect. This one.
Boo.
Sorry, say that again, please.
Boo.
Okay. The letter is bu. Sorry, ba. okay, and it has a dhamma ten on top of it. Whenever you have tanween on a letter, you have to produce a nasal sound at the end, okay? So bun.
Bun.
Okay, so if we go back to what we learned over here, we learned that ba with dhamma ten, bun. Okay, ba with a kasra ten underneath it. How would you pronounce this?
Un.
Okay, can you see my hand over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the letter ba with a kasra ten underneath it. So how would you pronounce this? Ba with a kasra ten.
Bin.
Excellent. Okay, bin. And this one, ba with a fatha ten on top of it. How would you pronounce this?
Bun.
Yes, well done. So you would produce the same sound, similar sound to what it usually is with a single stroke of fatha, kasra, or dhamma, but then you would add a nasal sound at the end. So usually, if I were to just pronounce alif with a fatha, it would be a, but as soon as it has a double stroke of fatha, tanween, I would just produce a nasal sound, an, at the end, okay? So that's basically the rule. Okay, so it's the same for any other letter with a tanween on top of it. So you've done this. It's kutubun.
Kutabun.
Okay, well done. Now let's see if you can do this one. This one, please.
A.
Okay, again, 1 second because of the simple fatha. Ah.
A.
Okay, this one.
A. A.
Okay, yes, the first one is ah. This one is ha.
Ha.
Yes, this is the letter ha with a fatha. Ha.
Ha.
Okay, now can you try this one, please?
Dun.
Can you say that a bit louder?
Dun.
Yes, dun. Okay, dun.
Dun.
Okay, this is a dal, the letter dal with a dhamma ten on top of it. So you produce that nasal sound at the end with a dhamma ten. Dun. Ahadun.
Ahadun.
Well done. Next one now. First letter is what's this
Na.
first letter?
Na.
Yes, this is na. Just be careful, you're making the same mistake again, that a simple fatha, kasra, dhamma, only 1 second, okay? So this is a noon with a fatha, na.
Na.
Well done. Now next one.
Ba.
Excellent, okay? Both of these letters have a simple fatha, so only 1 second for each of them, okay? Now this one now. Now this is an alif, yes? So it has a kasra ten underneath it. So can you try saying that?
In.
Excellent. Well done. In. So all together, can you try that?
Na. Na. Ba. In.
Well done. Okay. So just be careful of your fatha, kasra, and dhamma. Okay. Only 1 second for each of them. So
Yeah.
naba in.
Naba in.
Well done. So 1 count for fatha, and then 2 second rule for the tanween. Naba in.
Naba in.
Excellent, well done. Just make sure you keep practicing because you're still getting confused with fatha, kasra, dhamma and how long they should be pronounced for, okay? Only 1 second for them. Don't stretch it out for more than needed, okay? But other than that, good try, okay? Well done. Can we have another student, please?
N1231 has the mic.
Assalamu alaikum, N1231. Assalamu alaikum, N1231. N1231, you have the mic. Assalamu alaikum. N1231, you have the mic. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. N1, is that N1231? Yes?
Yep.
Okay, excellent. So we're going to go on to the next three. So let's start from here. Can you say the first bit?
Humurun.
Well done. This is a hu, mu, run, humurun.
Humurun.
Well done. Just remember that 2-second nasal sound at the end because of the tanween. Okay? Let's try the next one.
Wasatun.
Well done. Excellent. Now this alif after the ta is a silent alif. It has nothing on top of it, and it's not a madda either, so this is a silent alif. Okay? So you ignore that, and there's only 3 letters in this. Okay? The next one now.
Khushubun.
Perfect. Excellent. Khushubun.
Khushubun.
Well done. And 1, 2, 3, 1. That was really good. Okay, mashallah. Jazakillah. Can we have another student, please?
And 1230 has the mic.
Assalamu alaikum. And 1230. And 1230. Assalamu alaikum. And 1230. Assalamu alaikum. You have the mic. Okay, let's move on. Can we have another student?
Yes. And 1228 has the mic.
Assalamu alaikum. And 1228. Okay. Excellent. So let's start from here.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. What ID is this?
N1230.
Okay. Okay, N1230 will come back to you. I think we have N1228 on the line. Because you didn't respond, we moved on to the next student. But we'll come back to N1230, okay? So right now, let's hear from N1228. N1228, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so let's start from here now. Okay, just come a bit closer to the mic so I can hear you a bit better. La. Yes, and this is?
Ba.
Ba. Excellent. And this?
Nan.
Excellent. This is a noon with a fatha 10. Nan. Labanan.
Labanan.
Excellent. Well done. N1228, I just want you to come a bit closer to the mic and speak a bit louder so everybody can hear you properly, okay? So let's start from here.
Ma.
Yes, this one. Tha, excellent. And this?
Lin.
Perfect. Mathalin.
Masalin.
Excellent. Perfect. Well done. Now this one, this is looking at 4 letters now, okay? So let's start from here.
Ba.
Excellent.
Nu.
Nu. Excellent. This one. Can you say that again a bit louder? Zu. Well done. This one.
Lin.
Say that again now.
Lin.
Excellent. Lun. Well done. Now all together, can you try it?
Fa.
Try saying it all together. Fanuzulun.
Anuzulin. Lin.
Well done. This is a bit more difficult because you're joining 4 different letters together, but that was really, really good, okay? Excellent. N1228, very well read, mashallah. Well done. Now, if possible, can you please go back to N1230? I think N1230 is... Assalamu alaikum, discipline in charge. Can we go back to N1230 or is that not possible at the moment? Okay, I'd like to everybody remind you at this point. Can you all make sure that you're sitting Walaikum salam. Just an announcement that make sure that you're sitting on your computers or whatever device you're on, and make sure that you're vigilant so that whenever your name is called out, your ID is called out, that you reply straight away so you don't waste any time. Okay. So this is N1230. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So let's start from here, please.
Waladan.
Excellent. Perfect. Next one.
Haraman.
Okay, just make sure that this alif over here, this is a silent alif. So what you do is you straight away, you would ignore this alif and you would only pronounce the meme with the fatha then. So haraman.
Haraman.
Well done. Okay, so I think what you did over here was you pronounced the alif madda and then you said the tanween. But over here, the alif over here would be ignored because it's a silent alif, and you would only produce a sound of tanween over here. So meme with tanween. Man.
Man.
Well done. Okay, next one now.
Furushin.
One more time.
Furushin.
Perfect. Excellent. That was really, really good. N1230. Mashallah, you did really, really well, and your tanween sound is really good as well. Okay, well done. Jazakillah. Can we have
Jazakallah.
one final student for tanween?
N255. N1255 has the mic.
N1255. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to start from here. Can you try saying this for me?
Unukin.
Perfect. Excellent. Next one.
Kadamun.
Excellent. Next one.
Hudan.
Perfect. Well done. Over here, the ya over here at the end is a silent ya, and you would not produce any sound over here. So straight away, you just do the tanween on top of the dal. Hudan.
Hudan.
Excellent. MashaAllah. N1255, that was excellent. Well done. Jazakillah for your help. Now what we're going to do is we will, Jazakillah, let's move on to the next rule that we will be revising for today, and that is of sukoon. Okay, so this at the top of the head says, do you know what is sukoon, and can you explain what is sakin letter? Okay, so you've done this before, so we'll just go back to lesson number 12, which was on sakin. And sakin means the omission of a vowel. When an Arabic letter bears the sign of sukoon, it is called sakin. And another well-known name of sukoon is jazm. So when you may have learnt the Quran or Qaida before, you may have learnt of sukoon as jazm. Okay? But the correct way, or what we will be using in these lessons and through this course, is the name sukoon. Okay? So, for example, noon sakin means the letter noon bearing the sign of sukoon. Okay, so any other letter, so it can be alif sakin or ba sakin, anything like that. That means the letter, like for example, noon bearing the sign of sukoon. Okay, it is important to know that a sakin letter must be preceded by a vowel letter, a letter which bears a stroke. Okay, so it's just given some examples over here. So for example, over here you can see that lam is the letter bearing the stroke of sukoon. Okay, so this is lam sakin, and that sukoon basically means to join the previous letter to the sakin letter. So in this case, I would join the alif to the lam, al, and I would just do so softly and smoothly. Okay, and same thing over here, meme sakin you have, because this is a meme with a sukoon, so you join the previous letter to the meme, hum, hum, and over here this is do. So all together, alhamdu, alhamdu. Okay, so this is sakin. Just a quick recap of what is sakin, and you've already learned this before. So let's get straight into learning about looking at some examples of sakin. Okay, so can we please have a student on the line?
Yes. A1179 has the mic.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. A1179 is this?
Yes.
Okay, I heard two voices. Is there only one student there? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that only one student?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so we're going to start from here, and I just want you to do one letter at one bit at a time, so it's easy for everybody to follow along. Okay, so let's do this first.
Ho. Li. Kat.
Well done. All together now.
Huli kat.
Excellent. Well done. Mashallah. Next one.
Nah. Nu.
Perfect. So over here, which letter bears the sakin? Sukoon, sorry. Which letter has the sukoon on top of it?
The ha.
Excellent. So what you do is you join the noon to the ha. So you say nah. Yes? Nahnu.
Nah. Nu.
Well done. Next one.
Ra.
Yeah?
Hat.
Excellent. Excellent.
Rabihat.
Perfect. Excellent. So the ta has a sukoon. So you join the ha to the ta. Hat. Okay?
Hat.
Rabi hat.
Okay.
Well done. Excellent. Now next one, please.
Kul.
Perfect.
Tum. Kul tum.
Excellent. Well done. That was really, really good. So there's two letters in this that have the sukoon, right? So can you tell me which two letters are the sakin letters?
The lam and the meme.
Excellent. Well done. Mashallah. You really know your sukoon rule really, really well. So that's really good to hear. Keep practicing. Mashallah, you did really, really well. Okay. Jazakallah. Can you have another student on the line, please?
A1175 has the mic.
Okay. Walaikum salam. A1175. I think we were unable to unmute you before, or we didn't get a response from you, so it's good to hear from you now. So we're going to start from here. Can you repeat this?
-3.
Anzila.
Oh. Hello.
Okay, over here, the first bit, I think you said unzila. This is actually unzila.
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 Okay, let me just see if... I think I'm just having two voices at the same time, which is a bit confusing. I don't know.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Is that A1175?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so we're going to start from here. Can you please read this for me?
Unzila.
Excellent. Well done. Well done. That was really, really good. So noon is the second letter. So you join the alif to the noon. Unzila.
Unzila.
Perfect. And next one.
Shittum.
Well done. Shittum.
Shittum.
Okay, well done. No need to elongate the meme sound at the end too much. Just shittum.
Shittum.
Well done. Now over here, you did this really, really well. The hamza is the sakin letter. The hamza is the one with the sukoon on top of it. So you join the sheen to the hamza. So that's why you produce that sound, which is really, really good. Okay, let's move on to the next one now.
Rufi'at.
Okay, one more time, please.
Rufi'at.
Excellent. Well done. Rufi'at.
Rufi'at.
Well done. Excellent. Next one.
Husnan.
Excellent. Well done. That was really good. You did your sukoon really well, and you also did the tanween really well. So this example has both the sukoon rule and also practicing the tanween rule that we learned. So this noon has a fatha tone, and you did that nasal sound at the end really, really well. Okay, mashallah. A1175, jazakallah for your help. Can we have another? Can we have another student, please? Assalamu alaikum. In charge discipline, can we have another student, please?
A1181 has the mic.
Now. Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Is that A1181?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so let's start from here. Can you do this for me?
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm also fine.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. So we're going to get straight into it. Let's start from here. Can you read this for me?
Okay. Na, nu, na, nu.
Excellent. Well done. Next one.
Lama,
Okay. Azlama.
azlama,
Perfect. Well done. Next one.
as, askala,
Okay. This over here is a fa. So asfala.
asfala,
Asfala.
asfala,
Okay, so I think you just got confused here. You thought it was a qaf, but this is actually a fa. Okay, but other than that, you did really well. Last one now.
okay. It is kuntu, kuntu,
Perfect. Okay, kuntu.
kuntu.
Excellent. Well done. That was really, really good. A1181. Jazakallah for your help. Now we're going to move on to the second part of this question, where it says, do you know which 5 letters need to be slightly jerked when they carry a sound? Okay, so we're actually going to have a look at that. Now, this rule that we're going to learn now is of qalqala. Okay, and this qalqala is basically about 5 letters that when they have a sukoon on top of them, they produce a slight jerk sound when you read them. Okay, those 5 letters are over here highlighted in yellow at the bottom. So those are qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. Okay, and together it's easier to remember them as a single word, and as together they form the word qutubjad. Okay, qutubjad. So that's one way that you can remember, but there's other ways as well, and you can make up your own thing to remember it as well. But all you need to remember that there's 5 letters that whenever they have a sukoon on top of them, they produce a slight jerk sound when you read them. So for example, over here, qaf, when it has a sukoon, you join the previous letter to the qaf with a slight jerk sound. So I would say dhuql, dhuql. Okay? So just when you hear me saying it, I land on the qaf sound and then you bounce off it. Okay? Dhuql. Like that. Okay? Same thing for ta, to hit. To hit. Okay? So instead of saying to hit, okay, I'm slightly bouncing off the ta sound at the end. To hit. Okay? Same thing over here for the ba, far, ghab. Far, ghab. Now you can see that ra over here also has a sukoon on top of it, but I don't join the fa to the ra with a jerk. I don't say far. That would be wrong, okay? Because ra is not one of the 5 letters. So I join the fa to the ra smoothly. I would say far. But for the ba, because ba is one of the 5 qalqala letters, when I say it, I produce a slight jerk sound. I would say ghab, ghab, far, ghab. Same thing for the jim, ruj, ruj. Same thing for dal, lam yalid, lam yalid. So when I do meme is also a sakin letter, but it is not one of the 5 qalqala letters. That's why when I join the lam to the meme, I would do so smoothly. I would not produce a jerk sound over here. So I would say this as lam, and then dal, because that is a qalqala letter. When it has a sukoon, you join the previous letter to it with a bit of a jerk. Lid, lam ya lid. Okay, So, discipline in charge, can we please have one student to practice this qalqala rule with us?
A1137 has the mic.
A1137, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaykum salam.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to read these 5 examples that I've just read for you, okay? Just remember 5 qalqala letters, and when they have a sukoon, so they're highlighted in yellow for you, just produce a slight sound when you read it. Can you say this for me?
Zuq.
Okay, so like I said, whenever you have the 5 qalqala letters, which are qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal, whenever they have a sukoon on top of them, you join the previous letter to it with a bit of a jerk. Dhuq.
Zuq.
Well done. Dhuq.
Zuq.
Well done. Now, everybody at home, I want you to practice along with our student today as well, so that you all can get a good idea of how to pronounce this, okay? So can you try this for me now?
Tawheed.
Okay, again, ta is one of the qalqala letters, okay? So because it has a spoon on top of it, we produce this slight jerk when you say it.
Tawheed.
Okay, well done. Let's move on to the next one now. Farghab.
Farghab.
Okay, produce some more of a jerk sound at the end, please. Farghab.
Farghab.
Well done. Next one. Ukhruj.
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 Okay, again, just try. I know it's a bit difficult, but at the end, just produce a more of like a jerk sound, like ruj.
Ukhruj.
Ruj.
Ukhruj.
Much better, okay? And last one, lam yalid.
Lam yalid.
Okay, don't end your sound at the end over here. Produce a slight bouncing sound at the end. Lam yalid.
Lam yalid.
Okay, but this is a new rule that you're learning, so best thing to do over here is practice these letters at the end, okay? So whenever you say 5 letters with a sukoon on top of them, join the previous letter to that with a bit of jerk. Zikr, hit, rub, ruj, lid, like that, okay? So it just takes a bit of practice, but inshallah you will get better and better, okay? Jazakallah for your help, A1137. We're going to move on to the next bit, and like yesterday, today we're also going to be practicing from the Holy Quran. So I have this text in front of me that you also did yesterday with your teacher, and you got up to here, this example. So we're going to do the next couple of examples with you, okay? So can we have a student on the line, please?
A1136 has the mic.
Assalamu alaikum, A1136.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, so we're going to start from this example, okay? So this is all part of the Holy Quran, but we've just chosen a couple of examples for you all that will really help you revise and practice the rules that you've learned. So today we learned about sukoon and tanween. So just remember what we've learned today and also what you've learned previously as well, okay? So
Yeah, but can you help me? But I didn't. It's your hair where I'm pointing.
Yeah, that's what I tried.
yeah, can you see my hand over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're starting from here. So these 3 letters are highlighted like this. So I just want you to go one letter at a time, and I'll help you if you need it. Let's start from here.
Samanan.
Very good, okay? So over here, just make sure that you say both of these letters separately, okay? Sama. Okay? Samanan.
Samanan.
Well done, okay? And like you said, did really well over here at the end. you have noon with the neen, so this is fatha 10 on top of it. So you produced a very beautiful nasal sound at the end for 2 seconds. Okay? Samanan.
Samanan.
Excellent. Well done. Now let's move on to the next example. So over here, you have this long bit over here. Let's take it one bit at a time. And if you need help, I'll help you. Okay? So let's start from here.
Ta. Ta.
Yeah, excellent. And next one.
But.
Can you try this again?
But. I. D. Him.
Well done. That was really good attempt. So we started from here and you said katabat.
Kata.
But
Na.
yeah, and then over here you did it really well. You said a because this is a yaleen. Okay, so because the letter before it, alif, has a fatha, this is a yaleen. So a, well done. And then over here, you stretch the D sound out for 2 seconds because of the ya madda. So this is a ya madda because the letter before it has a kasra. So D, and then at the end, him. Katabat aydihim.
I. D. Him.
Perfect. Can you try saying all together now if you can?
Kata. Katabat. I. D. Him.
Excellent. That was a really good attempt, mashallah. You did really well. I'm just going to say it one more time for everybody at home as well to just follow along. So this is katabat aydihim.
Katabat. Him.
Aydihim. Okay, so you just missed this bit out, which is fine, but it's okay. So aydihim.
Him.
Excellent, mashallah. That was really good. What's your ID again?
81136.
Okay, mashallah. You read really beautifully, and I can tell that you've been practicing and revising, and I'm going to keep on revising and practicing. Okay, Jazakallah. Jazakallah. Can we move on to the next student, please?
And 1243 has the mic.
Okay. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Is that N1443, I believe? N1243, I think.
N1243.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. N1243. N142.
Assalamualaikum.
Excellent. Okay. N1243. You have the mic. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Good.
Okay.
I'm alright. Alhamdulillah, I'm alright.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, so we've done these two examples. We're going to move on to the next one, which is this example. Okay, so we're going to move on.
Okay.
Can you try saying this to me?
Da.
Okay, let me just stop you so that you can correct your mistakes as well. This is a simple ta with a fatha. So 1 second, okay? So can you say that again just for 1 second? 1 count.
Da.
Excellent. Next one.
Ma.
Okay, just look at the next letter and watch it.
Masa.
Excellent. And this one? Just focus on the highlighted bit, okay? Don't look at what's ahead of it or behind it, anything. Just focus on the highlighted bit, okay? So just this bit, can you read for me?
Na.
Well done. So if you just look at the highlighted bit, this is just for example purposes, because of course if you're reading in continuation, we would read it differently. But just for the purpose of practicing, this is a na because of the alif madda after the noon, okay? Tamassana.
Tamasana.
Well done. Now the scene has a shadda on top of it. Okay, so that's why when you join the mean to the scene, do it with a bit of force. Tamassana.
Tamasana.
Well done. Okay, just make sure you stretch the
Tamasana.
Excellent, much better. Let's move on to the next one now.
Man.
Okay, well done. That was nearly perfect. Just at the end over here, when you pronounce the tanween, make sure you hold that nasal sound in your nose for 2 seconds. Ayyaman.
Ayaman.
Well done. Much, much better. Well done. Okay. Jazakillah. Can we have another student, please?
Ila.
57 has the mic.
Can you repeat the ID, please?
A1156 has the mic.
Jazakillah. Assalamu alaikum. A1156.
Hi, good.
Is that A1156?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. We're going to do these two examples with you. So can you start from here? Okay, I think I couldn't hear you properly there. Can you come a bit closer to the mic and read a bit loudly so I can hear you and everybody can hear you properly? Can you do that one again, please? Okay. Attakhaztum. Well done, that was really good. Okay, so the ta over here has a shadda, so that's why you join the alif to the ta with a bit of force. Atta, and then zal over here has a sukoon, khaz, and then tum at the end. Okay, really good. Let's move on to the next one. This is over here. How do you pronounce this?
Dan.
Yes, done. The dal has a fatha ten on top of it, so hold that nasal sound at the end. Done. Done. Okay. Don't say ahadan. This is ahdan. Much, much better. Well done. Okay, keep practicing your tanween sound, because just remember that any letter that has a tanween, just pronounce it and hold that nasal sound in your nose for 2 seconds. Okay. Other than that, you did really, really well. Jazakallah. Can we have another student, please?
A1163 has the mic.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Is that A1163?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so let's start from over here. Okay, so can you pronounce this for me? Okay, this is O. Okay, just hold on 1 second. I think we can just heard some. I think 2 people have been unmuted. So let me just. Okay, so this is amtaku.
Taku.
Then this.
Luna.
Luna. Excellent. Well done. So you have 2 examples of vowel madda over here. So the ku and the lu, they're both to be said for 2 seconds each because of the vowel madda. Okay. So taquluna.
Taquluna.
Just make sure that you produce the 2-second rule for the vowel madda. Okay. Taquluna.
Taqula.
Well done. Much, much better. Okay. Excellent. Let's move on to the next one.
Man kasaba sat yi
Say ye.
yi
Say ye.
yi
Okay. Join the scene to the ya. Say ye. Well done.
sayi ha ka kan
Okay, over here, this is a hamza with a fatha. So this will be a. Tan. Okay. Man kasaba sayyi'atan. Well done. Okay. So over here, I think you got a bit confused. This is just a simple hamza with a fatha, and hamza makes the same sound as an alif. So that's okay. Sayyi'atan. Well done, mashallah. That was really good. Should we try saying all of this together? So just repeat after me. Man kasaba sayyi'atan.
Man kasaba
Sayyi'atan.
sayyi'atan.
Well done. That was a long one to do, but you did that really, really well, mashallah. Okay, Jazakallah for your help. Can we have one more student?
Jazakallah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Another student.
A1157 has the mic.
Assalamu alaikum, 1157.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, so we're going to do from here.
Okay. Us.
Excellent.
Ha. Bu.
Perfect. Well done. Ashabu.
Ashabu.
Okay, just make sure 2 seconds for the ha because of the vertical fatha. Okay, ashabu.
Ashabu.
Right, well done. Now we're going to move on to this one.
Kum.
This is hum.
Hum.
Yeah.
Fi.
Fi, because the ya madda. Fi.
Fi.
Then over here.
Ha.
Excellent. Because of the alif madda. 2 seconds. Ha. And then over here.
Kha.
Excellent. This one.
Li.
Excellent. This one.
Du.
Perfect. And this.
Na.
Well done. Okay, so for the sake of practice, we're just going to focus on, if we were reading in continuation, this would have been na. Okay, but later on you will learn about the rules of pausing and waqf in the Holy Quran. So for example, this is a sign for pausing and taking a stop. So you will learn later on how to read this properly, but just for today, just you would pronounce it as na. Okay, so let's try it all together. Can you try it?
Hum.
Yeah.
Fiha.
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 Okay, these are both to be said for 2 seconds because this is a ya madda and this is an alif madda. Fiha.
Fiha.
Next.
Khu.
Kha.
Oh, sorry. Kha.
Yeah, finish it off.
Liduna.
Well done. Hum fiha khaliduna.
Hum fiha khaliduna.
Excellent, mashallah. That was really, really good. So again, you had a long one to practice, but you did that really, really well. Excellent. A115 Jazakallah. So that's all the practice that we're going to be able to do for today. But mashallah, you all did really, really well, especially with the Quran examples that we did. It was difficult because you're not probably used to reading the Quran text like this because you've been focusing on the qaida at the moment, but mashallah you all did really, really well. Excellent. Okay, so I'm just going to give you your homework for today's class. Okay, so you have different parts to your homework. So the first part of today we learned about narration. Okay, so your homework for today for the topic of narration or tanween is to practice exercise 11.5. Okay, so we did this in today's class as well. We looked at narration, tanween, and we looked at exercise 11.5. So can you all note this homework down whilst I'm reading it, or take a photo of it? So 11.5 is what you need to practice, and it looks at all the examples of the 3 tanweens, and you should practice this until you're fluent, okay, so you know it properly. Make sure you do that nasal sound for 2 seconds as well, okay? So this is page 44 of your books. Now, the second part we did today was of sukoon. So we learned about the rule of sukoon. And for that, your homework is to practice exercise 12.2. Okay? So don't rush through the joined letters, but don't spend too long on them either. Practice till you're fluent. So just practice exercise 12.2, okay? And that's page 41 and 45 of your books. So that's your two homeworks for nunation and sukoon. So take a photo of this, write it down, whatever it is that will help you, okay? Exercise 11.5 and exercise 12.2. And I want you to do this until you think you're fluent in it. And fluent means that you're going through all the examples and you're doing it perfectly. You're doing it really well, okay? So don't move on until you've done this fluently, okay? Now, if you feel that you've done this and you've done it excellently and you know it perfectly, then you can move on to the next homework, which is to practice from the Holy Quran, okay? Now, please read from the Holy Quran and remember that you do not know all the rules yet, okay? So you can only read words containing the rules that you have been taught so far. So to do that, make sure you sit with someone that knows how to read the Holy Quran. So your parents or your older siblings or anyone who knows the Holy Quran and have read it. So sit with them and go through the Holy Quran like we did today. So today we went through, we used chapter 2, verses 77 to 84. So this practice that we did today, like I said, this is chapter 2, verse 77 to 84. So you can open this in your Holy Quran and go through it and read as much as you can based on the rules that you've already learned, okay? So that's your homework if you feel that you already know the sukoon and the nunation that we've learned today, okay? So that's your homework, and I hope you've written it down, and I hope you will all inshallah do it tonight or tomorrow whenever you get the chance, okay? So we're going to end the class with our dua. So can you please have a student to read the dua?
And 1260 has the mic.
Assalamu alaikum and 1260. And 1260. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum and 1260. You have the mic.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, so I'm going to repeat, I'm going to say this dua and I want you to repeat after me, okay? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
اللهم ارحمني.
اللهم ارحمني.
بالقرآن العظيم.
بالقرآن العظيم.
Perfect. And can you read the translation, please?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me to the great Quran.
Excellent. Well done. Perfectly read. MashaAllah. So we're going to end the class here. Make sure you all do your homework. And inshallah, we will see you all again same time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.